First of all, I am disappointed because as you have watched my first video, I'll probably link somewhere here. You can watch that first and see for yourself how beautiful and lovely this Boox Palma 2 is. I know there's like a new Palma 2 Pro, which is colored and has a SIM card, but that is not what we're going to be talking about today. Today, we're going to talk about the update of this beautiful Boox Palma 2 that led me into a little bit of a craziness the past few months. So let's get right into it. First of all, let's get the elephant out of the room. What is the big update? Let me show you. Look at that. Look at that. Oh man. I am so disappointed when I notice that this has been dented. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. There's a dent on my screen. And at this period it's been, I bought in September and now it's December, and the first 2 weeks of this beauty is amazing. It's been an amazing ride, beautiful. When you're swiping different pages, you can use Libby app to borrow books, and you can use its native library to open up any of your ebooks. But I gotta be honest, I am quite disappointed because the first 2 weeks I was able to use this gadget how it should be, with a beautiful phone size e-reader, but it broke down on me. It's also my fault. I know, I'm aware it is my fault because my resin coaster accidentally dropped on it. This coaster, you know how tough it is? It just pew and created this beautiful art on my screen. And the fact that I didn't even notice it when it happened, because my screensaver is, you can tell what is my screensaver. Like there's a tree in there, it's a Japanese wallpaper, and part of it I just stuck on my screen, and it is flickering. Sometimes you see the dent in there. So yeah guys, use it with a flip case. Use it well and always protect it, because the first 2 weeks I was using it with just the phone without the case, and now I know why. People keep telling in videos on YouTube and Reddit that they should be using this with a case. Now I know why. I learned my lesson. Now we're gonna talk about how I'm using this and how I've been trying to maneuver my way from this dead pixels. So first of all, if you're using Libby, clearly it is a little bit difficult to read the pages. So if I borrow books from Libby, what I do is that first page of the chapter, it's totally fine. Like you can definitely read this. But if you go to the next page, what is there? Like what can you read? There's no one you can read. There's nothing in there. So what I do is, Libby has this feature where you swipe like a paper, which is really useful if you have a dead pixel. So I just swipe right, read until the end, read the left side, read the right side, back and forth until I reach the last line where I can read the full sentence. So that is what I've been doing if I'm using Libby, because I've been trying to figure out if there's any chance that I could like make the margin bigger so the words will shrink down, but you know, there's a magic in this. If you press this, it still works. It still works. So you can definitely like customize however you want, but there's no way to like customize the margin. So that is quite disappointing with Libby, because I really like Libby because I can get like free ebooks in here. But yeah, so whatever you press on this site, it still does work apparently. So yeah, you just don't know what's in there, or like what app or what button is up there, but it is still usable and functional. So that is Libby. And if we move over to the library native app, so if you have like ebooks that you bought or you get somewhere, you can definitely use this in a very usable manner. So what I do now is that initially I was trying to lower down the margin to make it, you know, the text until this chunk, this size right here, but it's not gonna allow me because there's a limit of margin on top. So what I do now is I permanently read horizontally. Oh man, who reads horizontally? Apparently I do now, because look at that. I can read the whole sentence this way, and you have a beautiful mosaic on the side and the beautiful words and stories on the right side, and it works just any other books. It's just horizontal. So yeah, this is like the way that I could think of to keep on using this book, because this beast, this very sensitive beast, is very expensive for an ebook. And I do get the hype because it's a phone format, and you can definitely use many other things in here. But one thing that I really notice my usage of this is that downloading news apps or like any of the social media apps, it's no good. The refresh rate is terribly slow, and if you're typing, it's terribly slow, and it's just not good. So the only main thing that I'm using this is for Libby and the library app where I read the books. So I do use this if I'm traveling in the train or the bus heading to office or any other places. It is a smaller form factor I could put in my purse, in my pocket, and it is just perfect with my phone, just like that. So it's almost like the same size, except that it's a lot chunkier with the case. And yeah, so that is the current update that I have right now with my Boox Palma 2, and I had really great fun with this. I really finished a lot of books as well, more than I ever thought I would. So I really enjoyed using this, and as much as possible, even with this text pixel, I'm gonna utilize this as much as I can until it grows old and weary. And yeah, that's pretty much it in the update. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this one, and please take care of your Boox Palma 2. Don't be like me, just don't. Okay, bye.